What's up, YouTubers? This is me, as always, Blaziken1110, here to bring you, well, some people think this is bad news, some people think it's good news, some people like me think there's no news whatsoever. Obviously, if you've been following these past couple days, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the rumors that Hero Factory has been cancelled, much in the same way Bionicle was cancelled, going on 2 years ago now. Well, for those that don't know, recently at Comic-Con, which is I probably don't need to tell anyone what Comic-Con is, but just in case you don't know, it's a comic book convention, but it's not just comic books. They have various other things. And LEGO has a setup there, and they recently announced, the day before Comic-Con, I think, that they had acquired the DC and Marvel license. What does that mean? Well, that means LEGO is going to start making DC and Marvel sets, respectively, for people like Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Iron Man, Hulk, those people. And, well, there are going to be system sets. There's going to be a bunch of them, and DC comes first. Marvel comes later in the summer, at least that's what I'm hearing. But in the press release, it was mentioned that there were going to be buildable figures, and everyone started freaking out. Some people were like, "Oh, it's going to be like the Toy Story sets, which had buildable figures, but they weren't like Hero Factory or Bionicle. They were made out of system bricks." Well, pictures came out later that day at Comic-Con, along with all the minifigures for the new line, and, well, I'm not going to lie, they're pretty bad. They're some of the worst sets I've seen in recent memory, but they have amazing pieces, and there's Mata Green as like a primary color for the first time in who knows how long. I mean, Nex had some, but, you know, this is actually pieces you can use in MOCs. And then there's Hulk, which doesn't even look like the Hulk. I'm not going to go into that. He doesn't even have his right colors. There's Iron Man, which looks cool. He looks the best out of all these guys. And then there's Batman, who, I don't know what he's supposed to have. Wings, a weird backpack, jetpack. He doesn't have a cape, that's for sure. He doesn't even look like Batman to me. So those are the sets. There's going to be a Joker and a Captain America, too. Hopefully the Joker will have purple, because he has a purple suit. But I doubt it. They'll probably just do what they did with Hulk and make it blue. That's not really the point. I may do it like in my opinions video later on, but honestly right now I don't even care. All they are for me is pieces. But obviously what I am talking about is, if there's going to be buildable figures in 2012, what about Hero Factory? Because the last time we had a wave of buildable figures at the beginning of the year, that was Ben 10, and it ran alongside Bionicle, and we all know how that turned out in the end. Well, I'm here to set the record straight, because over the last couple days on YouTube, there have been people running around making videos claiming to know things they don't know, getting people all worked up over this, and getting the Hero Factory fans sad and the Bionicle fans ecstatic because they think they found the Holy Grail and bring back Bionicles, the Bionicles shall return, and all that nonsense. Well, for starters, I'm going to start off with why Bionicle is not coming back, and why this actually is a worse thing than Hero Factory replacing it. Let me explain what I mean. Say Hero Factory's canceled, and they replace it with LEGO Superheroes, a licensed theme where the figures will likely cost $15 to $20 each, similarly to Ben 10, but probably higher because, no offense to Ben 10, but Marvel and DC is a bit more of a prestigious license to have. So $15 to $20, maybe more, maybe less, for these figures, and they're licensed. They're not original properties. You can basically take Bionicle returning, throw it in a wood chipper, and then throw the wood chipper into a volcano, because if this happens and Hero Factory is replaced, and these sets sell well, which they will regardless, even if they don't replace Hero Factory. They're Marvel, they're DC, people will buy them because they have a large fan base. I'm not personally a fan myself, I'll get them for making MOCs. If these sell well, LEGO will adopt the philosophy that licensed sets have a better chance of making them money than original properties. They obviously don't have it ironed out what they're going to do with buildable action figures anymore. At least they're not doing what they did with Bionicle and getting a central theme and sticking with it for a long time. The Hero Factory build system, it seemingly was designed so you could have a lot of different things going on with it. It doesn't have to be used specifically for Hero Factory, which is shown with these sets. The chances of Bionicle ever coming back are slim to none, because say these sets sell well, what will be the next license? What's to stop them from making sets for every single superhero for years? And there's a lot. There's a bunch of them, and that could take forever. And then, what if Bionicle does come back? It will be even... I've said this before, if Bionicle comes back, it will use the Hero Factory build system. And I'm sure none of you want that, because the Bionicle fans that hate Hero Factory because of the sets. Or the story, I'm not sure. I don't know their mentality. I like it, I really do. They will use these parts, and they will have over-specialized, big, blocky chest pieces and big, blocky heads. I was joking about this before. They could bring back mask packs and have them as stickers that you put over a blank face. And I was joking, but I mean, that's actually something that would not surprise me. You buy a pack of stickers, and you can apply different masks to a character, and that's cheap, and it'd be a way for LEGO to cop out if they ever brought back Bionicle. Yeah, that's point one that people have, conveniently failed to address in all their panic videos. The next point is Hero Factory is not being replaced by this, okay? Why do I say that? Because if you remember Bionicle, when people asked LEGO, they never gave a definitive answer. They just kind of said, oh, well, Bionicle's one of our leading properties. It's made us money, and etc. But then it was later canceled. People have asked LEGO, okay? People have already asked LEGO on Facebook and on customer service. So far, the unanimous reply have been Hero Factory is one of our leading properties right now. We just released the 3.0 sets. We have no plans to discontinue the theme at this time. I sent an email to them a while back being a bit more specific and saying, is LEGO Superheroes your action figures for that line, replacing Hero Factory in 2012? I'm awaiting a response, and I'll make another video when I get a response, and that could change my opinion. But right now, all signs point to this being like Knight's Kingdom, where it ran alongside Bionicle for a couple of years. They were two similar properties, but they had some key differences, and Knight's Kingdom lasted a couple of years. It eventually turned into system fully, but it had a couple of years, and I think it sold decently. Bionicle was there to eclipse its popularity, because those sets were great during that time period of Bionicle, but I think it's going to work out like that. People have conveniently forgotten to mention that possibility. People, I'm not going to name any names, but currently I've seen just a bunch of videos with people saying, oh, I have proof that Hero Factory's ending. Here's the proof. And people eat it up when they showed no proof at all. Yeah, because the thing is, these sets, they're not replacing Hero Factory as far as I know. It's just a licensed property they're having that's going to run alongside Hero Factory for a couple of years. At least that's what I think right now. And, lastly, I think I'm done, actually. I think that's all I needed to talk about. I will be making more update videos as days progress and we learn more info. People ask customer service more things, but I felt I had to get this out there because currently it's just a unanimous Hero Factory's ending, Bionicle will return vibe, when Hero Factory's not ending and Bionicle's obviously not going to return right now. So, yeah, I just thought I'd lay out some of the facts in this video for those of you who may be confused, who may have the wrong idea, etc. If you like this video, please be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, you know the drill. If you don't like it, well, I'll be sad. And we'll see you next time. And my name is BlazeGum110. See ya.